All right, we're going to give this thing a go here. We're going to set up for our stuff. And let's look at our README. Let's run this. This should go fetch the latest package that is out on PyPy and install it. And I turned off my silly volume mounts where I sort of copy stuff over local while I'm developing. So this should be like a production install. I'm going to pause and let that finish. Unpause. You can see that it's installing Playwright and Chromium. Pause. Okay, unpause. So now it's done. So now I just want to bring this thing up and let you sort of see it. The demo is actually going to be the CI/CD stuff, but we should just bring it up so you can see what the score is. We need this. Oops. In a web browser, we do this, and then that's just going to tell me like, hey, you don't have that configured for this endpoint. So now we'll go to the endpoint. We've got a bunch of models. You can see there's a bunch there. So I am going to actually import my library just so you can see it. Schema library. So there it is. And so now we're going to play the game for CI/CD so that you can see how that works. So we will turn this off, and so the game sort of goes like this. We want to copy this guy. We want to copy this guy to diagrams. And then we want to run this guy. I'm going to run it verbose, but we don't necessarily have to run it verbose. So the server is not running anymore. So I took it down. Server's not running. And so this would be like what you plug into your CI/CD. It's going to look in this diagrams directory. So we are currently configured for docs diagrams. And then we have this schema library here. And you can see here's what it looks like. And so we're going to run it now, and it's going to see if anything has changed, and it tells me nothing's changed. And it was looking for untracked files, unstaged files, committed files. This came from the verbosity, I think 2 will do it. And so now what we want to do is we want to come over here to models.py. And we want to make a change. So let's just say that we wanted a text field. We don't even have to make a migration here. This is enough for it to pick up. And so now we're going to run it again. And this time it's going to detect, oh, hey, look, you had a change to your models file. And we're going to render out the new schema based on your models file. So now if we come back over here and we look at docs diagrams, you can see that now this guy has details that we just added. And so we can make this smaller so you can see it. And so that is the CI/CD. It changed it, and it changed it based on the layout that it has. But you can also change the layout if you wanted. And so you do that by saying -- layout, and we are going to say auto, which is actually like the elk layout image layout library. And so now it's rendering again because it still has that change. And so now if we look at it, so now you can see that it relayed it out this way, and then you can also see that details is still here. So that is the CI CD demo with the current functionality. All right. One other thing that I probably should have mentioned, and I don't think I did, was that whenever I installed this, I installed it with the CI continuing integration thing, which tells it to pull down the Playwright and Chromium stuff. And then whenever you pull down the Playwright and the Chromium stuff, your Docker file needs to install the dependencies, but Chromium will complain about that. I'll write this up here in a bit. All right, thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.